Hey everyone, I'm coming with a different type of video today. In this video, I'll be talking about my pregnancy. I am 5 weeks pregnant today, which means I have already gone through the 5th week of pregnancy. So I'll be talking about that. I am pregnant 3 months, about 2 to 3 months after my miscarriage in May. I had a miscarriage May 21st. At about 9 weeks, I had a blighted ovum, so the baby actually never developed, and my body didn't register that until 9 weeks. And then I'm now pregnant in August. So I just want to talk about some of the things that kind of happened like before I realized I was pregnant. I really didn't keep up with the whole DPO thing because I was just convincing myself that I wasn't pregnant, because each month after my miscarriage I convinced myself that I was pregnant and I was always disappointed. So this month I did the exact opposite, and the exact opposite happened. But I did notice, what I did remember after ovulation is having like sharp pains in my side, like on the right side. That happened a lot. That's probably the most noticeable thing, because the thing that kept throwing me off after my miscarriage was that I kept having pregnancy symptoms after my miscarriage, like the twinges and pulling sensations in the uterus. I kept having that even though I wasn't pregnant. I can't remember some of the other symptoms that I had each time that I wasn't pregnant, so I didn't really keep up too much with this last cycle that I was pregnant. But what I do remember is either a 14 DPO or 11, 12 DPO, depending on exactly when I ovulated, because I'm not exactly sure. I just knew I was about to come my period because I experienced some spotting after sex. It was very minimal, even though I made like a big deal out of it, like, oh my gosh, I'm about to go my period because I'm spotting. But it was very minimal. Looking back, I see that. What else? But the reason why I thought I was about to come my period, because in previous cycles that happened, me and my husband would have sex and then I would spot, and I would be thinking like, oh, maybe this is implantation bleeding, and then I would either come on my period a day later or 2 days later. So I was just like, this is happening again, whatever. And what made it so bad is that it was my husband's birthday, so I kind of ruined it for him a little bit, but he was good about it. I got over it faster because it was his birthday. But then Friday went by, no period. Sunday went by, no period. Saturday, I skipped Saturday. Saturday and Sunday went by, no period. And so at this point, I was kind of starting to get excited and hopeful, because before I wasn't hopeful. So I started to get hopeful, like, dang, I might be pregnant. And I was doing the whole checking my cervix thing, checking my CM, and I couldn't really go by that either because my cervix actually didn't start to do something different until Sunday. But before then, it seemed, I kept convincing myself, I'm about to come my period because my cervix is doing what it always does each month. It seems like it's open right now, and so it's just whatever. I didn't notice, it wasn't until Sunday that I noticed that my cervix seemed to be closed, like tightly closed, and that it was like kind of like sore or sensitive to the touch. Not really bad where it's painful, but it seemed a little sensitive. So I was like, this might be something. But Sunday night, I couldn't sleep. I only got about 2 hours of sleep. I had a dream that I took a pregnancy test and got a positive. I was telling myself that I was not going to take a test until sometime between Monday and Wednesday, which would have been August 17th through the 19th. But after Sunday night, when I practically almost gagged or almost threw up after smelling sesame seed oil, which never bothers me, I was like, all right, I think I need to take this test a lot sooner. So I probably couldn't sleep because I was excited about taking the test in the morning, because I was like, all right, if I don't come my period by Sunday night or by Monday morning, I'm taking the test. So I wake up 2 a.m. One, because I was extremely hungry, and then two, I had to pee. I had kind of noticed that I had been peeing a little more, but I didn't really read into it really. I kind of noticed after the fact, like, oh, I have been peeing a little more. But so I was really hungry and I had to pee. So I was like, you know what, I might as well just take this test since I have to pee anyway. So I took the test and I got my banked BFP. And I was just too too thrilled, because after having a miscarriage in May and wanting to be pregnant so bad, and then finally getting pregnant, I was excited. I was happy. I was exhausted because I was tired, but my husband was happy. Now, I will say that I didn't like get immediately attached to the pregnancy, because even after my moment of excitement, I guess the worries kind of set in, like, oh dang, you know, I don't want to get too excited because you never know. So I didn't get immediately attached. It probably took me like the whole week to start really getting attached to this pregnancy and being like, oh, my little jujube, and oh, that's so cute, whatever. But yeah, so that's for me what led up to me getting pregnant. And then Monday is when basically all the pregnancy symptoms that I have been experiencing throughout this 5th week. Nausea, like I did experience nausea in my 2-week wait, but I try not to read into it. And I did experience motion sickness during my 2-week wait, but like I said, I try not to read into it because I just got new glasses. I was like, oh, it's the glasses, but no, it wasn't. So I've been experiencing nausea. I haven't thrown up. It hasn't been really bad. Just like in the afternoon, I'll get a little bit of nausea, and in the afternoon I'll get motion sick. Like I can't get on my phone in the afternoon while I'm on the bus because it makes me feel sick. The smell of the laminating machine is disgusting. It was already disgusting before I got pregnant, but now it's even worse. Certain smells at my job kind of made me want to gag. The laminating machine being one of them. What else? Oh, my nipples have been sore breasts. My breasts have actually gotten significantly bigger since last Sunday. Like last Monday when I first got my first positive test at 4 weeks, or my first positive test at 4 weeks till now at 5 weeks. My breasts have gotten significantly bigger. Like to the outside world, they probably don't look that big because they're still small, but to me, I know the size of my breasts and they're a lot bigger, and so does my husband. I've had headaches, not too bad. I've been peeing a lot. I've had fatigue. That's always like that. I had that same symptom the last time I was pregnant. I felt the twinges and pulling sensations in my uterus. I haven't had a lot of cramping though, so I feel pretty good about that. I've had a metallic taste in my mouth. Like I felt this nasty coating in my mouth, and it made food taste weird. Like I would eat something and be like, oh, this tastes so good, and then I would lose the sense of taste. So that was kind of like, oh, I hope my food doesn't taste weird for the whole 9 months. My mouth is a little drier. So it's like if I forget to drink water, it's like my mouth demands, you need water. So my mouth is a little drier. And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. With this pregnancy, I haven't experienced any bloating, probably because I don't eat a lot of cheese anymore. Because I was recently vegan. Then monetary wise, I haven't been able to do it, but I'm getting back on it as soon as possible. And then I haven't been experiencing a lot of cramping. So yeah, that's what I've been experiencing throughout my 5 weeks of pregnancy. I'm 5 weeks today, as far as I know, based on, I'll get into the whole last menstrual period thing in another video. Like I'm either 5 weeks on the dot, or I'm 5 weeks in 2 days. Yeah, no. I'm either 5 weeks or 5 weeks and 3 days, but I won't know until a couple of weeks when I go to my ultrasound. And hopefully everything works out and everything looks good, and I get to see my baby and see the heartbeat and everything's growing the way it's supposed to. So yeah, I'm excited. Pray for me. Well, you're not going to see this video until after the first trimester, and even then still pray for me, because anything can happen between 14 weeks and the 40 weeks. So pray for me, because I'm not even gonna say it, but I'm excited.